What's going on, you guys? So in today's video, I want to share with you something that has helped me as an entrepreneur achieve so much more results faster than anything else I've tried. And this habit I developed many years ago, and I want to share this with you because as I see, lots of clients will tell me all the time, Shaq, how is it that I'm always information overwhelmed, or there's so many things out there, excuse the mess. We had some people over, so this is what really happens. I'm not going to edit nothing out on this video because I want to share with you what it really takes. And when it comes down to it, because there's so much information, let me put this on my whiteboard here, so on my tripod. When it comes down to it, each and every single day, you have limited number of energy units, okay? And what most people are doing is they are spending their time, effort, energy, and even money on things. Maybe it's reactive, maybe it's short term, maybe it gives them instant gratification, but it's not something that carries them through the tough times, the long-term strategy, the delaying the gratification. And I'll explain this to you in a little bit more detail. So what we want to be doing to reduce information overwhelm, we want to make sure that we get in control of something called cognitive load, okay? Reduce cognitive load, okay? You want to reduce how many things are coming at you at each given day. So for example, if you need to go to the gym, but you need to prepare the night before, but on the day you can't, on the day you go into the gym, you're struggling to figure out what to put in the bag, what kind of shoes to wear, where's your socks, where's your underwear, blah blah blah, all of this. Are you going to use the sauna, shower, gym, jacuzzi, all of these things, or are you just going to go into the gym in and out? So think about this. You got to prepare for it, then you got to get to the gym, then how are you coming back? All of this stuff is a process, right? Every single thing in your life is a system. The way you make money, the way you wake up, the way you pray, the way you go out and read a book, the way you go and interact with people, the way I'm making these videos. Most of the time, if my camera guy isn't here, then I'm shooting these videos very simple. They're on my iPhone with a little mic on my whiteboard. The production quality isn't the best, but whatever. It gets me to do the videos. Few people like the videos, they'll message me, whatever. That's my little system that I've got going on. When it comes to making money, okay, I have a system for live events. These live events can be hosted by other people all over the world without me doing. I have a system for my e-commerce business that throws off passive income without me doing any work because I have a team that handles all of it. I have a coaching and consulting business. People pay $40,000 per year. I've got more than 150 members in that group. And what happens is, people come in, they go for the sales funnels, they get on a call with one of my sales staff, they get enrolled, they pay the money, then they get on a one-on-one call with me, and then they get to come and meet me 3 times a year. That's a system. Every single thing in your life is a system. And as soon as you realize, okay, you have a system for every single thing, now you are responsible for optimizing that system. And one of the best ways you can do that is making sure that you're in charge of reducing your cognitive load. That means, it's a fancy way of saying make less decisions. The less decisions that you can make, the more productive that you'll be. Secondly, once you identify, so let's just say this is you. I'm giving you this example because this is what I realized, going to the gym, I'd wake up, and then I'd have to get ready. So that's GR for get ready. And then I'd have to, find my clothes. Then I would have to drive. Then I'd have to pay for parking. Then I'd have to go. There's 2 entrances to go to my gym. If I take the long entrance, I have to go up and down the stairs. If it's the other entrance, it's literally just one simple straight road. And then I'd have to check in. And sometimes if I forget to check, if I forget to bring my card, I have to line up in a queue. I have to tell my name, Shakir Hussain, which they can't pronounce. So they have to spend time writing it. And then they always say, what is your surname? How do you spell it? And all of these things is just extra decisions that I don't need in my life. And you don't need them because see, if you make that one decision here, That means when it comes to your business, your marketing, your selling, your operations, your finance, your accounting, your taxes, all of these things, those energy units are being used by things that aren't that important. You know what I mean? And so you got to figure out. So what I found out is, I would drive in my car, I'd park up, I'd pay for parking, all of this stuff. And I asked myself, this is a lot of work in the morning. I have to do all of these things. What would be a much better system that I could incorporate? What could be much better that I could do once and it will just free me up? So here's what I found out, okay? Put my cap here this way because there's a lot of shades here. Shade? The light isn't proper, whatever. Bottom line is this. I asked myself, what could I do to eliminate 90% of everything that goes involved here? So I made this mental checklist of all the things, and then I went, you know what? I don't need to drive if I can have someone drop me off. I don't need to pay for the parking if I don't park my car. If I, instead of taking the long route, if I take the short route, I save an extra 5 minutes in a day. Instead of going in and leaving my card, what if I just double check and make sure that my card is in my wallet at all times? And so then I don't have to wait in that queue. Okay, the showers. I don't like using the showers in the gym, although it's really nice and fancy and whatever. I just don't like it. Too many people, or I just don't like it. So I don't even like going to the changing rooms. So I was able to reduce my gym time from maybe, say, 90 minutes going there, coming back, working out, showering, sauna, jacuzzi, all of that jazz, to like less than 45 minutes. In and out, intense workout, get in, come home, have a quick shower, get to work, get producing. So that is an example of reducing cognitive load. Another one is, you'll see I often wear the same clothes. Now, I don't really wear the same clothes. I have a lot of the same t-shirts. So very simple. I like to keep it very simple. V-neck t-shirts or polo neck t-shirts, usually black. And the reason is then I don't have to focus too much. Otherwise, I'm like having to wake up in the morning. What kind of hat am I going to wear? T-shirt. What kind of watch am I going to wear? Shoes, sandals, socks, boxes, just everything. So you want to reduce all of it and ask yourself, what is the simple thing that I can wear every single day? Maybe you plan it out so the whole week goes much more smoothly. For probably about 3 to 4 years, every single day, I would just wear the same thing, which was just a black V-neck t-shirt. And maybe, the last couple of years I got married and, turned into this, I want to try new clothes and new colors. And for 2020, I actually just plan to just wear only black t-shirts. Okay, I plan to not just wear, I've got so many different black t-shirts. And so that's something that you could do too. Maybe wear simpler clothes so that you don't have to exert any mental energy onto things that won't have the highest yield of ROI on your time, on your energy, on your money, on your mental capacity. Okay. So what happens once you do that? What happens when you do that? Then now you have more power to make better decisions throughout the day. I'll give you another one. Each day when I wake up, I try and do this. It takes me literally less than 30 seconds. And I would write out a little ball like this with 10 spikes. And I got this from the book Essentialism and from Sam Ovens. And what he talked about was, well, what the book talked about in detail was, the book is called Essentialism. Every single day you wake up, you have, let's just say 10 units of energy. Now, you can focus on 10 things, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or you can focus on just one thing, one big thing, okay? So that says or, by the way. So when I wake up, actually, I have a picture. Sometimes I draw it out often, or sometimes, not sometimes, when I wake up, right next to my bed is a picture, and it basically says 10 things or 1BT, one big thing. And each day, as long as I'm doing one big thing, focus for maybe 2 to 3 hours each day, I know my business is moving forward. Okay, if your business is not moving forward, it's going down. In 2020, we want to surpass $30 million in sales. And for me to do that, I know that each day I need to project my energy into this. Okay, no matter what happens, I gotta make sure that I'm doing 3 hours focused, unplugged work that's gonna move the needle forward. And that's, sure, I'll do other things afterwards, but I don't wanna get into this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 small 10 different things if I haven't got this one thing done. And I can assure you right now, if you start developing this thinking, you're suddenly going to start freeing yourself from all the information that's coming at you. There's this concept that I learned from, what's his name? Tim Ferriss, low information diet. Okay? Ask yourself, all of the videos that you watch on Netflix, all the stuff that's on YouTube, HBO, or whatever else is there these days, TV. I haven't owned a TV in the last like 10 years. So we don't have TVs in any of my houses or whatever. Like I don't watch TV, my family don't watch TV, we just kind of cut it out. And whatever you're spending, everyone has, their thing, right? Like you might waste time on social media, on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, whatever. Figure out every single day, where is your time being allocated? And then ask yourself, is it going to 10 different things, or are you focused on one big thing? And each day, as you start your day, you want to find a magic time. This is usually 90 minutes or 3 hours or 6 hours. And everyone's different. So I'm not going to tell you, I'm okay to wake up 5 a.m. and do 3 to 4, 5 hours of focused work and then start my day with my team and everyone talking to me and whatever. But not everyone is like that. I have a friend, was one of my closest friends, and he's super successful, but he just doesn't work in the morning or in the daytime. He likes to only work at nighttime. Many years ago, I used to be like that. Then I got married. So I tried to get my important, urgent, high-value activities and work done in the morning. Okay, my OBT, my one big thing, or sometimes it's 2 or 3 things. But I try to allocate time and then just go at it. So what is one of the reasons why most people, even if I show them this, they don't do it? Or you may have seen this, maybe you've seen it before, or maybe this is your first time you're seeing this. Why is it that you would not do it? The reason why you wouldn't do it is because you would have something called internal friction. What that means is you are trying to do this one thing, but then this voice or in your head or some other thing is holding you back, or excuse me, telling you that there's 5 other things that you need to get done. And so by the time you do those 5 other things, then your big thing, you're not being done. Then you try to do that again. And then all you're doing is the whole day, you're switching from task to task. I hope this is making sense, because I see a lot of people go through this. And if you are in that stage where you're skipping task to task and you're checking email 1 minute, you're checking your sales stats, you're trying to hire someone on Upwork, you're trying to read a book, you're getting disturbed by a YouTube video, you have to go and do groceries and errands and all of this stuff. This is very important for you. And what you want to do is to get over all of those things is start your day with doing a massive brain dump. And what that means is, let's just say you grab a piece of paper like this and you would literally write out all of the things that's in your mind, all of the things that you need to do, all of the things that's bothering you, all the things that's unfinished and that have open loops, okay? This is the thing that sucks your energy, that robs you of your motivation, of your willpower. When you have stuff that's open loop. Now, imagine like I'll give you an example. And by the way, I don't get this perfect all the time. Yesterday, we have a laundrette that's nearby. So I dropped the laundry off literally a minute away. So I dropped the bag off, and then the lady said it would be done. And I told my wife, I'll make sure I get it picked up in the first thing in the morning. My wife left home this morning. And so I'm like, I'll have the whole day. And I went out my house a couple of times to go pray, but I didn't go and pick up the laundry. Okay, now that is an open loop. That's still in my head right now. As I'm making this video to you, that is in my head. You need to go and pick up the laundry because the wife is going to be home in, whatever, 3-4 hours time, and you said you were going to go pick it up. That is an open loop. Okay, now I am going to do it. It's just going to happen in the evening before she comes home. Now, in your life, there must be so many, because I know in my life, there's so many open loops. And one of the things I got to do is each day, I got to do a brain dump. I got to write out 10, 20, 30 things that's on my mind. What funnel do I need to write, create? Another book, 4 more people that I need to hire for my finance team, for 6 more sales stuff that I need to get. All of these things, it's on my mind. So I write it down and then I look at it and I can zoom out. And this is an ability you need to develop as to become a successful entrepreneur. You need to be able to zoom in and zoom out. Zoom in on the micro stuff that you need to get done, and then zoom out on the macro stuff so you can see everything from a bird's eye view. So as I would write it out and as I would look at it from a bird's eye view, I'd realize, okay, cool, you know what? I gotta focus on only 1 to 2 things. Like today, I gotta just focus on one thing, which is a campaign for my inner circle clients. To get more inner circle clients, it's a $40,000 per person mastermind. Okay, I gotta do a campaign that's gonna bring in 10 customers, which is gonna produce $400,000 in sales for my company. Okay, cool. What do I need to do? I need to come up with a webinar. I need to do 3 email or 5 email promotions to my list. Okay, cool. That's it. That's my one big thing. Okay, but I gotta pick up the laundry. I gotta do XYZ, and usually I don't. I have someone in person who's my assistant, but he's unfortunately away for this weekend, and so it's okay. I'll just get it. Okay, I'll just get it. This is another thing as well. All of the things that you don't like to do, you gotta figure out how do you have people that will do those things. For example, I necessarily don't really like making food. Okay, so I have someone that either makes the food or I have someone that will order me food every single day. And this reduces my ability or my need to spend my time, somewhat waste my time, utilize my time on ordering food. Okay, because this is not high on my values. Ordering food, making food, doing the laundry, like stuff that cooking, cleaning, stuff that I can pay someone, 20, 30, 50 bucks an hour and they can do. I don't want to do it. That's why I don't like driving. And every now and then I have a simple rule. I'll only drive if I'm driving my wife. But if I'm alone, I'd always use the Uber, because these are things that in that time I could use it to better myself, to learn something new, to do a $5,000 or $10,000 per hour activity. I could write ads. I could create offers, webinars. And this is how you must also start preparing your time, your energy, so that you free yourself of the mundane things that don't make you money, that don't grow your business, that don't grow your impact. So again, to recap, you got to reduce the cognitive load. You got to make less decisions. You got to make the right ones. You got to remove all of the things that drain you of your negativity, of energy. You got to figure out different systems for when you wake up, when you go to the gym, when you talk to your clients, when you talk to your customers and your team members and your family members and all of this stuff. Okay, figure out what is the system and then break it down in chunks and then go after it and then optimize each one. Okay, next one. Each day, 10 things or just one thing, one big thing. One of my mentors, Dan Sullivan from Strategic Coach, there's a bunch of his books. He has a whole shelf up there. And one of the things that he taught early on, he said, he does only 3 things each day. And it's like, if he does 3 things each day, it's like 15 things in a week. It's like, 60 things in a month. It's like 600 important things a year. And he's pretty successful. He runs a huge global coaching company. And I remember a few years ago, I've been in his mentoring program for a couple of years now. And I remember hearing that concept where he only focuses on his strength, which is just 3 things. And then he delegates everything else. And for you to get to that stage where you can start hiring people, delegating all of the stuff that's in your head, this is the process. Reduce cognitive load, create systems for each of the things in your life. do a brain dump, and then go after the one big thing each day. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like more videos like this, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and my goal is to create one of these videos every single day. Sometimes they'll go for 5 minutes, sometimes they'll go for 20 minutes. Hopefully they won't go for 3-4 hours, but I hope you got some value from this. Let me know in the comment section. I personally read these comments. Thank you very much, and I shall speak to you tomorrow.